of America's commitment to their security. He's expected to spend time near the border with Ukraine before continuing his European visit in the Baltic states. Our Washington correspondent Nomia Iqbal is travelling with him.
When the Secretary of State lands in Poland, he's expected to head to the border to meet Ukrainian refugees. He will also be extending support to the country. The Polish Prime Minister said he fears a Russian attack there. But NATO has pledged to reinforce its military resources there and particularly in the Baltic states of Lithuania, Latvia and Estonia, where Mr Blinken will also be heading. He said NATO and the European Union have never been more united and will continue to isolate Russia. When I asked him if he would consider energy sanctions, given the billions the West pays Russia for oil, gas and coal every year, he said everything was being looked at, but there was no strategic interest in reducing the global supply of energy.
There are calls to set up a new tribunal to investigate the actions of Vladimir Putin and those around him in Ukraine. The Conservative MP Tom Tugendhat, who chairs the Commons Foreign Affairs Committee, told us an inquiry launched by the International Criminal Court this week was too limited in scope and didn't take into account what he described as a conspiracy by the Russian state.
The conspiracy is one led by Putin, but actually enabled by many others. It has turned his state into, instead, an organisation rather more akin to a gangster group or a mafia outfit. And therefore, we need to look at prosecution in a wider sense to make sure that we're bringing charges against the state, or rather the gang, for all the crimes that it is committing.
Some of the biggest luxury brands in France have announced that they're suspending the sale of their goods in Russia because of the invasion of Ukraine. Chanel, Hermes,
All these Russian people are all going to be punished for one guy's actions.
Have joined companies such as H&M and ASOS, which have already shut down their operations in Russia. Our business reporter Laura Jones has the details.
Tweed jackets, luxury watches, designer bags are all items that are popular among affluent shoppers in Russia. The French fashion houses LVMH, Hermes, Chanel and Cannes, which owns Gucci, have all decided to shut their stores in the country. LVMH, which has
Russia became a nice place to live.
says the closures are temporary because of what it describes as the current
There's probably no way to go back in our lifetime
Conducting
now.
business and fulfilling orders have become more difficult in the region since the invasion of Ukraine. There has also been a call from a high-end Ukrainian department store for luxury retailers to choose humanity over military gain.
Yeah.
UK charities say that the number of households facing fuel poverty could double in a year if the impact of the war in Ukraine leads to a further rise in domestic energy bills. Wholesale gas prices in Europe and the UK are predicted to hit record highs because of concerns about supplies from Russia. Here's our personal finance correspondent, Kevin Peachy.
More than 20 million UK households already face a 50% rise in the cost of energy in April. They'll typically pay £2,000 a year. But it's not until the next price cap in England, Wales and Scotland in October that the current spike in wholesale gas prices will hit domestic bills. Analysts suggest a typical bill could go up from £2,000 to £3,000 a year. Were that to happen, the charity National Energy Action says 8.5 million households would be in fuel poverty. That would be twice the number of a year earlier and represent 30% of all UK households. The charity defines fuel poverty as spending more than 10% of household income on fuel to heat a home to a satisfactory standard.
The government says the price cap is protecting people from the current volatility. Ukraine has won a gold medal on the first day of the Winter Paralympics in Beijing. Grigory Vovchinsky triumphed in the men's sprint standing event, which involves rifle shooting and cross-country skiing. Great Britain has also won its first medal of the Games. The skier Millie Knight took bronze in the women's visually impaired downhill with her guide Brett Wild. Australia is offering to hold a state funeral for the cricketer Shane Warne, who's died of a suspected heart attack at the age of 52. The legendary leg spin bowler took 708 test wickets in 145 matches across a 15-year career. His home country has been paying tribute, as Phil Mercer reports from Sydney.
Shane Warne was arguably cricket's greatest ever bowler. The Australian captain Pat Cummins said he was a once-in-a-century player and that the game would never be the same without him. Warne's talent was unquestionable. So was his flamboyance and charisma. Scandal, though, was never far away. He took money from illegal bookmakers, was banned for using prohibited drugs, and his private life delighted the tabloid newspapers. The Premier of Victoria, Daniel Andrews, has offered Warren's family a state funeral.
You alright, mate?
Hiya, mate. Bit of a mixture.
There's garden waste, there's cardboard, there's like a plastic kind of toy kind of things, there's a tub.
Oh, that's it, aye, that's all gloves. Sometimes I just try it. Oh, there's a thing I need to ask you about too about Dropbox. It's just kind of I just need to know how to transfer them again. Then
I go to file press download.
No, I was looking for that, I couldn't find it. Cardboard. I wonder why all the whiteboards are being slung off.
Is it?
I just like confused with that. Shit. I'll clean that up anyway.
I'm trying to get a puncture. Oh, it's alright, mate, it's all good. Yeah.
It's going to go that way as well. It's not heavy, huh? Pity there wasn't any big machines out. Oh. Cool. You're worse than me, man. Another truck weld in. Oh, I need to get that as well, that's pretty cool. Look at that lawnmower there, I bet it just needs a spark plug.
What one? Oh, nice pair. Oh, look at it, looks minty as well.
I know. Things people
Cheers,
fling
mate.
away. Things people fling away that it's far too much money.
Well, it's kind of society living, it's just all, you know what I mean?
No
Look
for
at the
me,
bikes,
man,
look at the bikes.
I always...
At least the bikes go somewhere and get recycled properly, you know what I mean?
Aye. Well, I don't know about here, but in...
I forgot you get a free compost care.
Aye. But in Falkirk they used to go to poor countries. Which I thought was brilliant. There was nothing wrong with the bikes, maybe a rusty chain or something.
Why do people buy compost?
I don't know, I get it there whenever I need it. Folk maybe say that it's not as good, but it is as good.
And you get bits of plastic and that for it? Nah?
It's, I can't mind what the procedure is, but there's a filtering procedure.
Aye.
It comes out brilliant. It's good for plants and that, you know. Just get a wee bit of this road coming out. Straighten it up. May as well drop this trailer and have a quick look at the old laptop. Why is your mum looking after the wee one?
Oh, just so I could do this so we wouldn't, because it's
Sandy be here and just in the road, eh?
I didn't think he was up bright and early this morning. I didn't think he would be up early, so I thought I would have been able to get his done. He's still in his bed, but he's looking up at 7 o'clock.
Is he, aye? Don't worry. You might not hardly hear it.
Pheasant, look. Raw big bird, look. Shining in the sun as well.
They're daft birds as well on the road. They seem to run towards you.
What's the book with the... Is it Danny Champion of the World?
I don't
The
know.
pheasants.
I can't think.
The one with the drug on the pheasants.
Drug the pheasants.
They put like, they get the sultanas
There's
or
one
raisins.
there, like, right? Oh no, it's not.
It's
It's
a crow. But they get the raisins or the sultanas and they put the something in them and to drug them all, to catch them. Check, that's annoying me because I used to love the book when I was wee. I can't remember, it's probably a completely different book.
Actually, it was more than 3 minutes in, so it doesn't count. Because of your Scottishness as well, it wouldn't come across, it wouldn't be obvious.
Oh no, it's not Danny Champion of the World. Oh no, it is Danny Champion of the World is a 1975 book by Roald Dahl. The plot sets Danny, a young English boy, and his father William, who live in a gypsy caravan, fix cars, and living and partaking in poaching pheasants.
Was this a kid's book?
Yeah, you would have read it when you were at school.
I'm just thinking though, because I got Chloe a big collection of Roald Dahl.
That'll definitely be there, aye. That's a good book.
She's getting through them, she's enjoying reading them. She's the same as her Uncle Tony, she reads every night to go to sleep.
Oh, I actually pulled out the Jumping Jack Frost book, so I started reading it. I'm going to start reading it now. And
Do you know what I was going to ask you?
I've took it out and started next to my...
Good lad, because I fancy reading it.
Aye, because I pulled it because I was like, I need to...
I don't want to see this on camera.
Looking at displays all day, and it's gonna... No, you just gonna take...
Just a wee bit. Oh, this is quite a long video. Draw big duck.
Good to see that. Friendly big king.
The frost still in the cars, look. We've been doing it for the crack of dawn.
That's the best time to get stuff done.
Oh, totally. I'm a better grafter in the morning. I sort of tail off, you know. I'm a morning person, you know, even at work and all that. starting to annoy people with this videos all the time.
You're an influencer.
No, what it's really for.
Yeah.
See, when I'm an old fella and I can't get out and about, I want to remember all this. I want to sit there with my bony fingers and see when I'm sitting in the old folks' home. I'll not get there, but I want to die with my boots on. Actually, I might as well take this off while we're here.